whole essence is the essence of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Pasha. So if you can't read Guru Granth Sahib Ji Pasha Maharaj, all of it, then if you want to read the essence, then it's contained within Mool Mantra Najab. Okay? And you do that, I recommend 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. It doesn't take that long. So you give your Guru that much time. You say, look, this time is for me and for Guru Maharaj. And then, like I said, the promise, because Guru Maharaj had like, sort of, really high plans for us, right? And we have to come true to that. Because, there's so much that he gave, but we have to kind of, give something back. So, to stay positive, Gurbani is the way to do it, right? And to do that every day. Like if you want to know what that party, you can we'll ask them afterwards. But if there's no questions, then I will just shut up, and then you'll be like pleased to know that. What's that? Someone said carry on for another 2 hours. At the back. All right, go on. No, let's get it. So I don't know what I'll hand it back to Harvey. But thank you very much for not booing me off and leaving, and hopefully I didn't offend anyone. Especially the kabaddi players. Sorry, if you're into kabaddi, that's a weird sport for me after that. But thank you very much. Why did you got
Okay, London is finally here. So what we're going to do now is London's going to get served. I think we're going to put it on plates.
Can you tell us what it is?
It's a pasta and
all the healthy stuff.
Yeah, it's organic. Yeah, so that's the Munga's here, so
just want to say a couple of words.
Guys, we just come from Leamington. What we wanted to let you guys know was, I don't know how many know, there's a class happening in Leamington. Like all the youngsters have been doing learn and go and things like that, trying to push you guys more, well not push you guys, but so you learn more about Sikhi and get into religion in this area. But there's a lot of sort of politics and stuff which you don't want to get involved in. Trust me, you don't want to get involved in that, but we've kind of been dragged into it because we're fighting for all you guys, because these are the kind of things we want you to learn. So in Leamington Gurdwara, basically what we've just put a blog spot up now. They're going to give an option to the Sangat on, is it 20th of March?
20th of March.
In, I think it's a week, this Sunday, 1 week. Yeah, in 1 week's time. And what the vote is now, very quickly, you got 2 votes. One is to have an AstroTurf pitch, a playground for kids, so at a young age, you're joining kids to Sikhi straight away. They go to the Gurdwara, they play there, and it's going to give them good memories of the Gurdwara as they grow up. Or on the other hand, there's all the politicians who, we're thinking, I'll openly say it, that they're going to slowly, their agenda is to build a wedding hall there, because they've got no values. They don't respect what you guys are speaking about. They don't think on the level we're thinking on. We're worried that that is what's going to happen in the coming years. So if you can, on the day, it's just whoever's available, 20th of March, if you can come to the Gurdwara, you don't need to get involved in anything. All it is, in 1 week's time, by 1 o'clock, it is on Sunday 20th of March, so 1 week. You come, when they say, right, how many people are in favour to keep the buildings and renovate them, don't forget, which could lead to a wedding hall, we just stay seated. And the people who, they're going to say, who's in favour of an AstroTurf and a playground and a play area for kids, just put your hand up and you just stand up. That's all it is. So it's quite straightforward. There's, behind all the politics, that's all there is, and there's a blog spot.
Gurdwara debate.
Can you put it on here? What's the blog spot?
Gurdwara debate.
.blogspot.com. You can put it on now.
I'll do a presentation now. Well, if you've got a few minutes.
all the documentation on them.
Basically, we're fighting for the truth, and we want the truth to be out there for our kids, because we want the kids to be into Sikhi, because obviously a lot of our kids are moving away from Sikhi. We want people to go to the Gurdwara, play sports, get involved in Seva, and that's where we're going to do it from a young age. Learning all starts at home, but this is how we're going to do it with play areas and football pitches and everything.
I'll fly through it quickly. This has just gone live now. We sent text message there because this is all about numbers. That's what it comes down to. And if it gets hurted, this is what will be inherited when
We just need everyone's support really.
I'll jump down to what the actual plans you'll see, and this is what's been put forward. So that's the astroturf in green. You can see it's not too. Let's go over to the picture so you get a general gist of what we're talking about. So something like that at the Godbrother, talking about. So obviously youngsters come to the Godbrother, play football. You can straight away then go to them and say, look, we've got this programme on Sunday, why don't you come down? You bring them in closer basically at a young age. That's the astroturf and what it's going to look like. Got basketball courts, cricket nets as well, and the costings all done. There's a playground area on the site. Long basketball area. And all of this, the cost-wise, you're talking £200,000, and people have already pledged like £20,000 that we'll give it for this. That's the vision. We want the elders can train in the future, build a gym there, have classes. Just giving you a rough, quite fascinating. And then the other option, which is what the other people don't want to see, which is what the whole conflict's been going on for the last years, is these old buildings, what they intend to do is keep them as they are. You can see inside, asbestos roofs, all these things. This is why they've been here for 2 years, because there's been a big argument going on about this. And basically no one stood up to the people, to the elders, and that's what it is. And now young people are getting involved. We're starting to get a bit of momentum on this, and if you guys come and vote on the day, or like I said, 10, 15 minutes at a time, come at 1 o'clock, wait for the vote, done, and you're out there. You won't, there's nothing else to it, and everyone's entitled to a vote. Just because you come to this university, the Godbrother's in, like, it's nearby as well, so you're entitled 100% to come and vote. It's your Godbrother at the end of the day. But this is the inside of the buildings, which they want to renovate, and this is the biggest worry, that they'll build a wedding hall there. And the reason we're saying that is because they've not put forward any plans justifying otherwise. Every single plan, and it's all on this blog, it kind of shows that they're not saying they're going to build a wedding site anywhere else.
No, have a look in detail.
Yeah, take the address or whatever.
Take the address and just look in more detail. All the facts are there. We know we're right, but we need everyone's support really.
That's it.
So,
yeah, so you can have the blog spot if you want, and have a proper read of it, and that's what I'm saying.
It's going to be decided on the day, is it?
yeah.
It's going to be,
yeah.
votes on the day.
2 years nothing's happened, so we have to happen as soon as possible.
I just want to add something that some people have spent 4 or 5 years of their life trying to fight this. Pretty much comes down to Sunday 1 o'clock, because we know it's in their business plan, and the business plan is online, page 18, paragraph 7, that they want to use the old Quran for art. So if you can come to support. All the facts are there. There's letters from construction companies, everything, saying that it's just not, viable. So, but we've been forced into a corner. We didn't really want to do it this way. We wanted everyone just to agree it and not let it happen. But what we found out, there's a lot of things going on behind closed doors, and there's someone who's been lied to for about 2 years now. And everything's there, black and white. Read it. If you can come and support us, great.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, why are we involved, all of a sudden, why are we standing there saying this? We've spent 5 months, I'd say, of our life, for the last 5 months, we've spent trying to do almost like an independent investigation. We're almost like private detectives. We went to every single person, because we didn't know what the truth was, but I'll stand here now. If anyone can prove anything wrong than here, bring them in front of us, and we'll ask them, go on and give us a document on this. We've got documents, everything, quotes from people saying, if you keep this hall, it's going to cost 1 million. If you bought AstroTurf, they're 200,000. Where's the sense? And it's just a big scam. That's what you're going to say. There's lies. People are lying left, right, and centre just for this one agenda, because they're not into a Sikhi. They don't care. Basically, it doesn't bother them whether you guys